driving, we're going to push vehicles off the wilderness. Focus sensitive, and please keep coming. There's black eyes, past the wilderness, oak exit. Vehicles are still sliding around out there.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dave Mendoza with News 4. I'm live on YouTube right now. Headed on 410 north at the intersection of I-35. Headed up to 281 in Old Verde Road right now. Reports of black ice, and someone allegedly struck a police cruiser. So if you're interested in sticking around with me, I'm going to be arriving there in about 10 minutes to check out the scene and confirm if there is a police cruiser that's been involved in an accident. I'm also monitoring the YouTube comment section, so if you want to reach out and ask me anything, feel free. But I'm going to be live here covering this weather for a large portion of the morning. Don't mind my scanner traffic too. I hope that's not too distracting.
I'm not sure if you want to ask Sarge if he wants that other unit to take her, since I'm going to be stuck watching that wilderness out, diverting traffic there.
3100.
So I'm not sure if 281 is closed down right now.
120, I copy. As soon as you get another unit
but apparently, or allegedly, traffic is being diverted at Wilderness. So I haven't seen any black ice on the road this morning. It's mostly just been wet. No slipping or sliding, anything like that. It's mostly been a smooth ride. Again, if you have any questions, I'm monitoring YouTube, not Facebook, not any other streaming platform. I only have YouTube up right now. So feel free. I'll tell you what I'm seeing.
go out 1604. They're getting with their supervisors so they can authorize to go out there. We have EMS and fire heading out there to assist. County citations as well.
31. Yeah, county's gonna be back in the HCU. With that ring shot.
So we're 410 westbound, about to take the exit for 281 northbound right now. Not seeing any ice on this overpass, like I said previously. It's just wet right now. Good traction. But as we head a little further north, it might, the roads might not be treated as well. They should be technically because it is a major highway. But like I said, allegedly we have reports of black ice causing an accident, and allegedly a vehicle has struck a police cruiser. ETA is 12 minutes out.
Same location.
Yours after that major.
10-4, sir. I have one going out in for 160, and I sent another one out for Ledger. They requested it.
Alright, 10-4. Sorry, you see anything yet?
It's available.
For the record takeoff, I went to walk into a parking lot or something.
10-4, sir. I'll let the records take off with the cars until we get CSI out there. Northbound. This is northbound.
Okay, now we have a little more information. So allegedly at 281 in Wilderness Oak northbound. So your northbound lanes of 281 by Wilderness Oak, traffic's going to be diverted onto Wilderness Oak. So be aware of that. But we will confirm all these details when I arrive on scene. This is just scanner traffic, police communication talking about what's actually going on. So we'll have to see it with our own two eyes to confirm it.
I'm going to sit right in the middle of lane 2 and 3.
Less than 10 minutes away from where this is happening. As weather goes, it's a light mist out right now. I don't believe it's below freezing. The driving at 281 in Bitters is smooth. Not seeing any problems, no big buildups. It is Saturday morning at 6:30, so I wouldn't expect to see anything. 281 and 1604. About 2
Okay,
miles
let me
away.
get him. I have 3140 there as well. Let me get him started over there. 3140.
Headed northbound right now. Wilderness Oak, and to a northbound where there's alleged black ice in a vehicle that has struck a police cruiser. We will confirm this when we are on scene. This is radio traffic. It is unconfirmed, but we should be able to confirm it in about 7 minutes. Not sure if the entire highway is shut down or there's, a few lanes shut down. From what I've heard, traffic is being diverted to Wilderness Oak. Right now we're 281 northbound, just past 1604 at Sonterra Road, coming up on Evans Road. Not seen any lights yet. We're still 5 minutes out. Heading towards alleged black ice and possibly traffic on northbound 281 being diverted to Wilderness Oaks.
CSI 281 northbound. I Wilderness Oak.
Alright, 117. I'll be at the top of the hill on the HOV.
170, and then if units out on this accident, can just let me know who's going to the hospital, when you're relocating, just so I can make sure I know where everyone's at.
Just a reminder, I am monitoring YouTube's chat, so if you want to reach out and talk to me, feel free, I will respond. Not through text, through voice, of course. Cannot be texting and driving.
Operation 604. Where exactly did you mean?
we're about a mile out from Wilderness, so still no lights yet.
40 on you, 140.
120, if you can come leave me at the middle lane here, we're diverting traffic, so I can I'll be there a minute.
Okay, we are seeing police, so let's cruise by this slowly. Let's see what we got here. We got a police presence. We have police pushing everyone off the highway at Wilderness Oak. Allegedly, there's black ice up here, and a police cruiser has been struck. I don't know if I'm actually going to have access to that scene, but I can confirm that 281 northbound has been shut down and traffic is being diverted to Wilderness Oak. Maybe I can take the turnaround up here and confirm if I see a police cruiser with any kind of damage to it.
100.
What?
Yes, ma'am, I know you're busy, but when you get a chance, I'm going to need a lieutenant's phone number.
We also have
Let me get
county
one
on
for you.
scene as well. So we have SAPD and Bear County Sheriff's Office on scene for this accident.
Right, so I'm approaching. Where do they need help at?
So I don't think I'm going to have access to take out my camera and show you detailed imagery of the scene, but I am going to attempt to do a turnaround up here, get on 281 South, and drive past the accident since the northbound lanes are closed, and tell you what I see.
I have 3110 out there.
120, copy. I'm moving up. Once you get so.
So 281 is open right here past Bulverde Road. You will be able to get back onto 281 after exiting Wilderness Oak and continue heading northbound on 281. But due to this accident, 281 northbound is closed and all traffic is being diverted to Wilderness Oak, and then right after Bulverde, you can get back up. So it just seems to be that little section. Actually, I'm doing the turnaround at Bulverde right now. So the entrance to 281 just before Bulverde Road headed northbound
Yes, can I get
is
an
open.
extension for you? 3100 needs to talk to you.
Can you send this extension to my TV? I'm on the highway.
10-4.
Good work. 6162.
6162, I got it, thank you.
officer, he's behind the entire diversion here. We just haven't pulled over to the lane here in the middle lane. It's like goes to stop watch predicting.
Okay, so I'm going to drive cautiously right now because there is alleged black ice on the northbound lanes.
And 120.
Now I'm headed southbound on
There's a
281.
couple rubbers on the same 160 or transport 160. Should be a message.
Let's see. Let's see what we got. If I can tell you anything. Well, police presence, that's for sure. This seemed to be a crashed vehicle up there. I can't tell you if I saw a police cruiser struck,
Radio check.
but I did see a pedestrian vehicle turn sideways.
120, loud and clear. I'm on the phone with the supervisor and getting Lieutenant for you.
.281 southbound though, very clear. I haven't lost traction in the least bit.
Who's transporting 160?
It's going to be 3110 Charlie. 3110 Charlie.
Okay, 3110 Charlie, if you can message 120.
So we're at 281 southbound right now. I'm going to head into downtown. See how downtown is. I don't expect it to be too bad. I don't believe we're below freezing right now. There's light mist. It's not really impacting traffic, I would say. Allegedly there was black ice back there, so be cautious. I didn't experience anything. This is from police communications. Right now we're at 281 southbound and TPC Parkway. On a beautiful, misty and wet Saturday morning. Good morning, San Antonio. I'm Dave Mendoza again with News 4. On Roadcam. Tune in weekdays, Monday through Friday, to catch me on Chopper and Roadcam. From 6 o'clock to 8:30. On both News 4 and Fox SA. Also, I didn't see any paramedic units at that accident back there, so not sure if there are any injuries. This probably happened around 25-30 minutes ago, so not sure. I haven't heard anything about injuries over the scanner, so I can't confirm if there were any.
ma'am.
Yeah, for South Hotel.
Looks like TxDOT is out. I'm not sure if they're treating the roads right now or not, but those were some TxDOT vehicles. They're probably heading towards that accident where there's alleged black ice.
Hang out for South Hotel. Keep it a couple hours for some phone. Live on YouTube right now. That's the only app that I have open that we're streaming on. So if you have any questions, comments, reach out to me. I'll get back to you. I'm monitoring it. Part 281 in Bidders, headed southbound right now towards downtown. Check it out down there. The weather's not too fierce right now. Just a light mist on the windshield. Doesn't seem to be impacting cars at all. I haven't lost traction. Smooth sailing. Standard Saturday morning.
For the patrol car. What's the status on the UEDI or CSI coming out here? What's their ETA?
Looks like he should be pulling up any second. He's already right there on 21.
Alright, 10-4. Hey, we gotta leave this bridge shut down on northbound. We're also gonna need office check the southbound. Looks like there might be another accident on the Summit Church Road and Northwest Boulevard. I think that bridge might be frozen over too. Let's get officers over there as well. Is traffic gone?
Going southbound as you enter the 90 ramp.
So with scanner traffic, there's still
they're still talking about ice on the roadways in that area. I just drove through there. I didn't see any signs of ice, but apparently it's still causing problems at 281 in Wilderness Oak, that area. So if you're not comfortable with that, avoid that area right now. Find alternative routes.
We got vehicle stops. There might be another accident. So we're going to probably have to shut down southbound as well.
So they're talking about shutting down the southbound lanes of 281. In the area I just was, like I stated, I did not see any loss of traction.
350 copy. 330
But apparently it's still a problem.
100. Somebody can make contact with TxDOT. I'm sorry, with Hero, and see if they can assist us with that as well. 12. Can you get a 21, please?
At the 281 and 10 interchange, headed southbound towards downtown.
No, they're coming behind these two big trucks. Fort Johnson, we're on the way up to Compton Fort so they can spray. Yeah, they're about to start. They're taking the two middle lines right now.
So I believe I was correct about those TxDOT trucks earlier that we saw heading northbound. I was heading southbound at 281 and 1604 when I saw two TxDOT trucks headed northbound on 281. I assumed they were going to that accident to treat the roads where there was alleged black ice. Sounds like that's what they're actually doing right now. So TxDOT is on scene, treating that roadway right now due to accidents that are allegedly taking place. But right now I'm at 281, headed southbound, coming up on Hildebrand Road. About to enter the downtown area. See how downtown is doing.
Off the highway.
Good morning to William Meredith from Washington, D.C. How's the weather up there? It's looking pretty low visibility in downtown right now.
Try to get those guys off the road and then meet up with.
Can't see the tower. I can see some buildings though, but I can't see the tower. So we got low ceilings. Not low visibility on the roadways. I can see perfectly clear on the road. It's just the buildings are a little fogged over. It is misty. Light drizzle outside. No signs of ice on the roadways. This is my experience. I haven't seen any ice. I haven't lost any traction. Just a light drizzle. It's a little wet. You want to take time getting to where you need to go. It's still wet outside. There's the possibility of hydroplaning, so you want to drive carefully. But no ice.
We're going to try and get these guys off the highway if possible.
Yeah, it sounds like that area, 281 in Wilderness Oak, might be an area to avoid. I'm hearing reports of multiple crashes in that area, including one where a police cruiser was struck. Try to avoid that area, find an alternative route. Right now, we are in downtown San Antonio. Beautiful downtown San Antonio. At Houston Street.
Charlie, it looks like the first vehicle in the southbound lane of 281 is not drivable. It's stuck in.
Okay, might have an emergency, people. Let's see.
203, clear for shooting in progress, 2370 East Code 3, clear Elwood Central.
Alright, folks, it sounds like we got a shooting in progress. We'll have to monitor this.
It's saying the self-inflicted, college shot themselves in the hand.
We don't report on self-inflicted shootings, so I will be passing on that, and we will not be investigating the shooting. Unfortunate.
You still want to put 3?
Thank you. Code 1.
2340, 330, copy, code 1 for 300. 10-4, and I started some 3-star units now, 3350, 360.
Downtown's not looking too bad. It's hardly misting down here. Slightly. The roads aren't bad. Like I said, it's wet on the roads. You just want to be cautious not to hydroplane. I haven't seen any ice yet. I haven't lost traction in my vehicle. I've been going the speed limit, driving carefully. I've had no problems whatsoever. And it's Saturday morning, so traffic's fairly light. I would just say, be cautious. Be cautious how you're driving. Normal precautions. "20 degrees in Washington, D.C. No thanks." You know, I just keep hearing more and more reports over the scanner of 281 in Wilderness Oak being bad. Avoid that area. I drove it. I didn't have any problems, but I'm hearing unconfirmed reports of it. I can confirm I didn't have any problems, but just to be cautious, it might be worth avoiding. Commerce in Maine right now. We're at the Square, Main Plaza. Looking good this morning. Just wet. Just wet. Morning, Jerry. How are you today?
Can you show me as a two-man unit today? Officer's name is going to be O'Donnell. He's not going to have a BCLE number. Yep. Location, please.
City Hall to our left.
8123. Federal Village. Shooting 2321. Higher. Each one's going to be careful.
42 on my time check anymore. 941.
130713. Off the hood, 3120 off the lead, going down at
Market Square open.
Yeah, sorry, I have a second half also.
Is that road closed? I don't believe it is. There's only one way to find out if a road is closed, and that's drive directly down it.
2330, give me a time check for a sheriff to the side. 713-0713.
Yeah, 170 Hero just advised that they are working on getting some more units out here until we get on that that need to be.
And yes, only available to process Berkeley vehicle.
1130 copy.
Oh my God.
That room mentioned across the floor.
Disturbance 112E to 1110 heavy cover.
We're heading to the west side of San Antonio right now. Check out how the west side is doing. Show the west side some love.
Tab 4360. I'm going to add more units out there. 340, 370. I'm going to add you with 360 and 350.
We're at Frio and West Commerce right now.
Got
Hey, thanks, Jerry. Stay warm.
Code 8.
Tell 150 we're gonna push him off at Summit Church. Summit Church.
31 to drop in Summit Church, copy.
For assignment, 150, please.
120, tell 150 I'm gonna try to block off the HOV in the middle lane. If she can start working on getting people off there and then there's just up ahead. Kind of gonna be blocking the car for now.
Says that the feeling that the child is close.
31 to drop. I'm not done on that one.
I can take care of it.
I copy. 32 taken cancel.
You know, that's one thing I do love about San Antonio is that we're kind of under the radar when it comes to art, but we're a very art-forward city. A lot of murals, a lot of the city really invests into
100.
artists here and art programs and getting art out there. I can really appreciate that about this city. Love to see it.
Assist on the southbound side, just one. If there's two on one exit, just have one of them away to help out on the southbound side. I'm sorry. Yes, on the southbound side.
Yes, 10-4, 100. I have 350, 360, 370, and 340 going to 281 southbound side.
Alright, 10-4.
160. You can start that. There's 140.
3230.
Go ahead.
Did you still need us going southbound side as well?
Yes. Yes. 10-4, sir.
Huh.
Still seeing a light mist. I would say it's been consistent all morning with this sort of light mist. Roadways are wet. Just drive cautiously. Normal precautions in the rain. Don't follow too close. Don't speed. Don't floor it when you're making a turn. Just common sense stuff. But other than that, roadways aren't too bad. Hearing about a lot of problems at 281 northbound and southbound now. The Wilderness Oak exit. I drove it earlier. I didn't encounter any problems. Allegedly, it's a problem zone for the police right now. Avoid the area. Take alternative routes. 281 was closed with 281 northbound was closed with traffic being diverted at Wilderness Oak. I did have to get off the highway there, but it was back open right before Bulverde Road. So just that one little section. Hero was headed up there to treat the roadways, but I personally did not experience any black ice. So I can confirm the presence of black ice there. This is unconfirmed accounts of what police are saying through scanner traffic. Still on the west side right now at Southwest 24th and West Commerce. Quiet out. Beautiful Saturday morning. A little wet, but beautiful nonetheless. Easy driving. I think what we're going to do now is head southbound on General McMullen, catch the 90, probably head over to the east side next, check out how the east side's doing, and then we can go to the south side. So we're going to be heading south on General McMullen from West Commerce. Haven't experienced any problems on the roadway yet. It's just a little wet outside. And the mist is kind of cooling out right now.
And again, if you should be the whole route exit southbound, first time it's church. Okay, this is Major 31 northbound Broadway, proceeding vehicle into the wall.
Okay, let's see.
Line 60, you can cancel your request.
Actually, we might need to divert from our planned course
Well,
and go check something else out. Reports of a vehicle hitting a wall. This is unconfirmed, of course, but it's worth investigating. This is at 281 in Broadway. So we can start heading that direction right now.
Treatment, just give me a moment and I'll take the service line.
So where would that be? That would be kind of the Pearl area, I guess? I know.
Wherever you want to go, you can call 5220 to better details.
Let's go check.
Yes,
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, 100 officers walking 281 north and southbound. You getting really beautiful. How's that?
We are still going to be headed southbound on General McMullen. Headed towards 90. Once we hit 90, we're going to take 90 east. And get over to 281 in Broadway. See if we can find anything.
go ahead.
Yeah, I-70 westbound, just before the 281 flyover. I'm not there yet, but I saw him circle into 19.
I'm not sure if they mean
Now we're going to be in the slowest lane.
the median.
Yeah, we're in the slowest
If
lane.
they hit the median, then okay. But I'll still investigate it. Or if they meant like the wall of the building. Who knows?
Go ahead.
Let's check it out though.
Yes, can you get the fire units that are blocking up the southbound lane come check out the drivers for the accident that occurred on the southbound lane? She's requesting in that.
10-4.
Find that Charlie. I'm going to move this.
Roads are still wet. Take your turn slow.
It's
common sense driving on the road. It's nothing too bad.
4.
So we're headed on 90 eastbound right now.
Yeah, 3150 officer. Should be whatever exit.
Coming from
Pleasant Church Road. Southbound.
That's probably going to the world pretty fast.
Accident.
Go to the exit.
coming up on 90 in Zarzamora now. Missed on the highway. Cruising about 60 miles an hour now. No problems. Leave space in front of you. Just as a precaution, give your fellow drivers some room. It is wet outside. Hey, good morning, Jeffrey. How is Houston?
Hey, Richard, if you see my dot, come up to me and we'll slow him down before you get to Fergus.
Trevor going for homeless male walking near Richard 566 Bravo on H2. 120, it looks like it's Stonewall Parkway. It could be another accident. Fire's blocking off for now. Just give you a heads up.
Just a heads up, folks. 281
10-4.
headed northbound past 1604. A lot of reports of accidents.
3240, do we know if the vehicles
Wilderness
that
Oak.
I'm going to are still on the highway, or can they get off the highway?
Stone Oak, Bulverde Road. Might have a lot
I think they're
of
working on getting them off the highway.
might have a lot of issues with traffic getting through there. I drove through there earlier. There was a police presence. Part of 281 northbound was closed down. But it seems like all morning I've just been hearing more and more reports of accidents in that area. So it's best to find an alternative route or avoid the area if possible. If not, drive cautiously. You most likely will be diverted off the highway. Just be aware. Right now we're headed on 10 and 35 northbound
Go ahead.
past downtown. Not sure how to say, is it Noah or no? I'm going to say Noah. So Noah, I have not seen any ice on the roads this morning. It's just wet. It is just wet roads with a light mist outside. No ice. I haven't seen anything. Heard reports of it. Went to go see for myself. I didn't experience any black ice. It's just wet. But I'm out here giving you the latest details of what's going on, both with traffic, weather, and additionally breaking news if it comes up. I'll be here for about another hour before I take a quick break and hop off. But if you're interested, you can catch me weekdays 6 o'clock through 8:30 on Roadcam and Chopper doing traffic, breaking news, all the above, giving you the latest between those hours on both News 4 and Fox SA.
Can you have those police guys grab my get over here to push off the curb?
10-4-2-30. 350, 360.
We're going to be putting back to some church exit, pushing one to the right.
10-4 from
Let's see. I haven't heard anything about a vehicle hitting the wall. Earlier I stated I was going to investigate, but I haven't heard anything about it yet. I'm not seen anything on the fire page in that area. So I've decided to go 10 westbound towards 410. A lot of construction in this area, and it's pretty congested during the weekday. Right now it's totally fine.
Me and Claudia are pretty up there on top of it, so just slow them down at least.
Yeah, come in and drop some flares.
Thursday, that we've located a vehicle individual.
Give me about 30 seconds, I'm about to 10 seconds. I'll let you know.
Vehicle is one of the clubs closer to Grayson, a little bit further south.
We're trying to get all this stuff down here. It's still slippery.
Okay, again, folks, still hearing reports of 281 north of 1604 in both northbound and southbound lanes, causing a problem for police this morning and traffic. Earlier this morning, we heard reports of a vehicle striking a police cruiser as well as black ice. I drove it. I didn't have any problems. I did see the accident they were talking about. The northbound lanes at 281 were closed down. Sounds like a headache in that area. It's probably progressed into something a little more traffic-y. I would avoid the area if possible. Drive slow. Drive slow. It's still wet outside. But it is 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday, so we have light traffic coupled with the light drizzle. Doesn't seem to be impacting traffic too bad where I'm at. Kind of a sleepy Saturday morning.
Okay, we're gonna get county to see if they can head out there.
And both county and SAPD are in that area. I saw both both Bear County
Can you run?
sheriffs and SAPD working that accident scene up there.
294-53. 458. 294-53.
Oh, Butterfly. Didn't see you there. Butterfly, hello from Austin. Well, hello from San Antonio, Texas. How's Austin doing? How's the weather up there? Is it icy? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the weather reports. See, TxDOT is headed eastbound on I-10 right now with one of their treatment trucks, so looks like they're still actively working out here. There's a shredded tire on the roadway. Be careful. I-10 westbound right before the 410 exit in the second lane. So, here exiting 410, go to the furthest to the right lane and dodge it.
Somebody else out here, even if it's county, I had cars that just went around me and got back on the highway.
We're going to go 410 eastbound from 10 westbound. Head over to the east side.
Right now, they're working on getting out there.
Go see how the east side's doing.
Yeah, 2:30 if I leave, they're gonna run into Richard. So someone try to break my leg back up to 3 foot.
Teresa, looks like you called on the second for the same thing. The Parkinson C building 15 was the only thing that I see.
Right now we're headed 410 eastbound, coming up on 281 in Castle Hills area, I would say. Normal driving conditions, you just want to be a little cautious. It's just wet on the roadways. Haven't experienced any ice on the roadways yet. And I don't believe I will, because the sun's coming out and it's going to warm up a little bit. anything that might have accumulated overnight will be gone shortly. Hopefully below freezing. The vehicle I heard of earlier hitting the ball, I believe this is it over here to my left. There is a vehicle turned sideways on the eastbound lanes of 281. We got Hero, we got SAPD out there. 2 SAPD units, 1 Hero unit. I did see airbags deployed, which qualifies it as a major accident. So it looks right now like the one lane is closed down with a vehicle turned sideways. No paramedics on scene. Just be aware if you're headed eastbound on 410 right before 281 that there is an accident there. It doesn't seem to be impacting traffic. I'm actually going to get off of 410 right now, exiting Nacogdoches, and head the opposite way. We'll check out that accident. Also, there are reports of a structure fire. It's totally unconfirmed, but check it out. So stick with me. Now we're headed westbound on the 410 access road. We're going to get back on. We'll drive past that accident and get a closer look at it. But there are reports of a structure fire right now that we're going to go check out. This is on Clower Street. As of right now, we have no confirmed reports of fire. I don't believe SAFD has made scene yet, but we are monitoring, and we'll let you know the latest. TxDOT with their winter operations vehicle. I'm going to move over another lane because I know that the outermost lane is closed over here. Let's see. Is the lane closed or is it pulled off on the highway? It's kind of in the lane. It looks closed. So we do have a vehicle turned sideways. This is the vehicle that we heard hit the wall earlier. The driver appears to be standing outside the vehicle, and there are no paramedics on scene, so it doesn't look like there are any injuries, but that lane is closed right before the 281 interchange on 410 headed westbound. So be aware of that. Be cautious. Be courteous. Get out of the way if you see lights. Get out the way if you see lights. Give officers and TxDOT's Hero plenty of room to work. Be courteous. SAPD and TxDOT are out there every day watching our roads and doing good for the community.
We do have a small two-story structure working fire. Engine acting can be fluent and free connection fire control. Otherwise continue for fire attack.
So it sounds like we have a working fire at this structure fire. So stick with me. I will take my camera out. Let's
see a small single story.
Let's see what's going on.
Residential structure working fire pole free connect for fire control. They're holding along 19 says.
They are holding the alarm,
Fire command.
but they do have a working fire. So we are going to investigate that right now.
28 Engine level 1 flight. Here, that's when we meet you up front. We do have a patient with spot mine.
Uh-oh. Ooh. We're about 5 minutes away from this structure fire on Clower Street. So if you live in the area and you see smoke and you see lights, SAFD is currently on scene fighting this fire.
Isn't that good? Engine 19. Space safety support, we do have, we're going to maintain what we got right now. We're going to switch it, we'll be making this right.
So we're headed 410 westbound right now. We are going to take I-10 eastbound, which is, headed south
Engine 6 level 1.
from 410 on I-10. We're headed to Flower Street right now, where there are reports of a structure fire that SAFD is currently fighting right now.
Yes, sir. Ladder 6 is going to assist with primary search. Ladder 6, you receive. Okay, copy. Ladder 6, primary.
So this is David Mendoza with News 4 and Fox SA, bringing you the latest in breaking news, traffic, weather, all of the above. Right now we're headed towards a structure fire off of Clower Street. Sounds like there's a fire in the attic at this residential home.
Engine 6, left. Engine 6, right. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all go ahead and go on deck up here on Alpha, next engine 19, and go ahead and pull a pre-connected backup. Engine 66, on deck Alpha, pulling the pre-connect for backup. Actually, yeah, we got 2 burn patients reported by engine 19 on arrival. I have not seen them as of yet. So. Yeah, we're coming over there. PD told us they got 2 patients. We're over here at the end of the block. We're going to have to see if they can bring them down. If not, we're going to bring the stretcher over there.
Alright, we're headed 10 eastbound right now. We're about to exit Fresno Drive, headed to
I'm not getting any of that traffic.
Flower Street.
We still should have heavy fire
For reports of a structure fire. Allegedly oh yeah, we can, if you look on my camera now, we can see billowing smoke right up here off of I-10 on our, I believe this would be the east side of I-10 right now, exiting Fresno Drive. We have reports of heavy fire showing. We can see billowing smoke right now. We are headed directly towards that. So if you want to stick with me, I will get you the latest information on this and an up-close look at the fire. It seems to be a lot of black smoke coming from that area. I do see fire units on scene right now. We will be getting an up-close and personal look at what is going on with this fire. We have reports of victims suffering from burns. This is unconfirmed. I will be confirming it at scene through a battalion chief. But right now, it's a reports of a residential structure fire with heavy fire showing in the attic. I can smell the fire right now from Fresno Drive and I-10. If you look on the camera, big billowing black smoke up there. I'm headed directly towards it. I will be giving you the latest information from this scene. It sounds like someone's really hurt in this, but I will be confirming that with SAFD upcoming. So here we go. Pulling up to the fire. I have to be courteous about SAFD getting in their way. I am going to try to stay out of their way. If you folks give me a moment, my camera will go black momentarily. That's because I'm hooking up my TV camera. So just stay on the stream. I will be narrating for you, and let me get my camera set up really quick. Don't think I left. I'm just getting my camera from the back right now. SAFD is on scene. We do allegedly have some victims here. Pulling up just a bit just to make sure I'm out of SAFD's way. I will be headed on scene right now. Alright folks, the camera will be momentarily going black while I set up my my personal camera, so patience please. Thank you. So hopefully everyone can hear and see me all right, and it's not too windy. Let's head to scene right now. Yeah, so this is a structure fire. Apparently there's been some sort of injury. I see a lot of smoke right now. Let's get on scene. We got SAFD, SAPD out here. I see some, I'm not sure if they're neighbors standing outside. A lot of smoke coming up. It is white smoke, so that means that fire is on it. I will be bringing you the latest information as soon as I get it from SAFD themselves. But this is a residential neighborhood off of Clower Street. I'll set up my camera momentarily and give you the latest. News 4 and Fox SA.
Okay. Well, I want to get in the news.
Yeah, no problem. All right, folks, you can see we have a very active fire still. We have fire on the scene. There is fire still in the residential home. This is on Clower Street, 1300 Clower Street. We have reports of injuries. We have lots of smoke coming out of the roof here. Fire is on the scene. We can see fire back there actively. I will be bringing you the latest as this develops. But at this moment, it looks like we still have a very active fire. San Antonio's finest on the scene right now, handling this fire. It does appear that we have a fire in the attic. We do have more firefighters showing up on scene. The fire damage in this home seems pretty extreme. If you look in this window here, we have a blaze going on in the interior of the house.
plenty of smoke showing. Firefighters working quickly to try to maintain this fire, get it out. It's unconfirmed right now if anybody was hurt, but I did hear reports of people being injured in the fire. This is a small single-story residential structure. Not sure of the cause of the fire at this moment, but we do have a number of firefighters on the scene trying to quickly knock this down. I am still monitoring the chat on YouTube right now, so if you have any questions, I'll answer them the best I can. This is breaking news. This is happening in real time. We do have firefighters entering the structure as we speak right now, trying to get this fire out. I don't know if anybody was in the house at this time. I did hear reports of injuries. I can't confirm that yet. I will be speaking to the battalion chief on scene to confirm these details, but at the moment, it is unconfirmed. What I can tell you is that we have a small residential house with heavy fire showing and lots of smoke, but firefighters are actively trying to get this fire out. Again, this is on Clower Street, Clower and Warner Street. The call came out about 15-20 minutes ago of a structure fire. We have CPS, SAFD, SAPD on scene. I do see someone over here being taken away and put in a paramedic unit. I cannot confirm if they were involved in the fire or not, but let's get back to the fire itself. Still seeing some black smoke. There is active fire in there. Firefighters are working to put it out right now. We have smoke coming from the attic. Moments ago we saw fire on the interior right in this section. So it does appear to be that this house is pretty burned out. We can see large, I'm not sure if that's soot or actually burn marks on the front gate of the door right there. Firefighters actively inside this residential structure trying to get this fire under control. I guess this would kind of be considered the north central area. This is just east of I-10, just north of Fresno Street actually. So I-10 and Fresno. Not sure, let's see, what Los Angeles Heights, Keystone area, just east of that, on the opposite side of I-10. The closest, I guess, main road would be Blanco Road. So let's just say Blanco and Fresno, just northwest of that. It does appear that they have the fire under control. Unknown injuries at this moment. And yeah, Hugo, it does appear that this home has some significant burn damage on it. Most likely it will be uninhabitable. That's unconfirmed though, we gotta confirm it. Gotta talk to the battalion chief. Lots of firefighters here. I'm not sure of the cause of the fire at the moment. I will have to confirm this with a SAFD representative, which is their battalion chief, to bring you that latest information. We can find out the cause, if there were any victims, and the extent of the damage to the interior of the home. But from what I'm seeing, this home does appear to be pretty burned out on the inside. Moments ago, we saw flames in the interior of the house, so there was still an active fire when we arrived on scene. This is very breaking. This all unfolded within the past 20-30 minutes or so. We can see firefighters inside the interior of the home right now, checking for any sort of flame or residual fire, making sure everything is put out. I'm seeing some smoke come out of the back end of the home. There could still be a fire back there, not that I can see, but there was fire moments ago. Again, this home is looks to have extensive fire damage. Waiting to talk to SAFD right now. See what's going on. See what information they can give me. I'm going to do a quick view of what the entirety of the scene looks like. We have SAPD down here. Moments ago, I saw someone being put into that paramedic unit you see down there. Multiple SAFD units on scene. We have SAPD talking to someone over there. More SAFD and paramedic units down the street. And then a heavily damaged residential structure over here on Flower Street. We do have firefighters coming out. This looks like this, he's really got a lot of soot and smoke on him. But this is one of San Antonio's finest people. Thank your local firefighter, because they're doing dangerous stuff. As you can see right in front of me, we got firefighters investigating inside right now. We also have CPS Energy on the scene, making sure utilities are cut. SAPD is securing the scene. Hopefully momentarily we will be talking to a battalion chief and figuring out what's going on with this fire. It's a very fresh scene. It's going to take a minute for them to organize everything and give me a statement that I can put out properly. Still a lot of smoke showing from the back end of the house. Really dousing the interior of this structure to make sure all signs of fire are put out. It's cold out here. It's cold out here, that's for sure. It's a sort of a bitter cold too. Wet and cold. Momentarily, I'm going to try to get a statement from San Antonio Fire, see what the cause of this was, see if there are any injuries, and see the extent of the damage inside this structure. From what I can see, it's pretty extensive. I don't believe this home is going to be inhabitable any longer. When I arrived on scene, there was still a very active fire. Smoke was visible from I-10 actually. So it seems to be a pretty extensive house fire. Injuries are unknown at this moment, but I did hear reports of possible injuries. So we'll have to confirm this with San Antonio Fire. Again, this is just east of I-10. On the opposite side of I-10 is Los Angeles, Keystone Heights. This is the north central area. So as soon as I can, I will be giving you a statement of injuries. Are you battalion chief by any chance?
He's getting in the truck. He's
Still figuring things out?
What to do.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So, yeah, just speaking to that firefighter right there, he said that the battalion chief is still directing crews and unable to give a statement right now. This is still a very active scene. Stay tuned. I'll keep you updated as soon as I can. It is a wet and cold morning here in San Antonio, Texas. We're off of Flower Street right now investigating a residential structure fire that initially showed heavy fire on the interior when we arrived on scene. A lot of firefighters here. Unknown injuries at this time. Cause of the fire is unknown. But we will be finding this out shortly. Hey, Brian, how's it going? All right, folks, I believe they started a blower in there to ventilate any remaining smoke in the area. Still have firefighters on the scene. Lots coming out. CPS on the scene as well. Firefighters coated in soot, I would imagine. Still waiting on details from SAFD. This is still a very active scene. I will be talking to the battalion chief as soon as I can. Last spoke with the firefighter. He said that he was still actively directing firefighters as to what to do. We can see past this window, or through this window here, rather. There does appear to be pretty extensive damage from this fire on the interior of the house. Firefighters investigating, looking for any trace of remaining fire or smoldering. Pumping, I believe they're pumping air through the home to ventilate it better. But SAFD got this fire out pretty quick. When we arrived, there's still a very active fire on the scene. Still awaiting details confirmed by SAFD. We have SAFD celebrating for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like everyone's safe. I do believe battalion chief's out there checking with his crews, making sure everybody is all right. It's very cold out here. We have a light sprinkle going on. We will be confirming shortly what the cause of this fire was, if it's known at this moment, or if there were any injuries and the extent of the damage of the fire to this residential structure. Is that the battalion chief in there, sir?
What's that?
Is that the battalion chief?
He is. You can give us just a few more minutes and he can get with you.
Sure,
okay?
perfect, thank you. All right, they said they're gonna be with me in a few minutes. I'll be able to confirm what's going on at this fire right now. Looks like they're really spraying the roof right now, making sure everything's out. So firefighters still actively putting water on perhaps smoldering roof in there. Bitterly cold day. Hopefully people aren't hurt. We'll see though. We heard reports earlier of possibly residents being hurt. We'll have to confirm that with San Antonio Fire. But kind of a miserable day out here. Cold and wet. Again, I'll pan over and show you the entirety of the scene in the street. It appears that paramedic unit that we saw from earlier has left the scene. We got SAPD down there blocking roadways, SAFB in front of the house. And we look down the street in the opposite way. We see multiple SAFD units. We've got a paramedic down there. Big scene, and this fire looks pretty substantial. And I'll keep you updated. I'm going to make another attempt at seeing if I can get information right now. If you give me a second, folks, I'm going to see if I can get over there, talk to the battalion chief. Excuse me.
We have the battalion chief out of the vehicle right now. Let's see if he wants to do on camera. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Off camera?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, tell me about it, sir.
So we got dispatch for a structure fire. First unit in reported a working fire with heavy fire involvement. Initiated a primary search and fire attack at that time. So we had one crew assigned to fire attack, the other crew assigned to primary search. They were able to complete the search, determine nobody was in the house. We did have two residents that were in the house at the time the fire started that made it outside the house that have been transported to the hospital with burn injuries. I don't know what the status is on them yet at this point.
Okay.
They were eventually able to get the fire knocked down in the rear, and right what you're seeing is the right side of the structure. They're in there right now doing what we call overhaul, just making sure there's no hot spots, and we've got fire investigators in there at this time also looking at it.
So cause of the fire as of now?
As of now, the investigators are just getting started.
Okay,
so
so
we can't-
unknown. Could you give me an age range of the residents?
I have no clue.
No clue.
I never saw them. The first EMS unit arrived at approximately the same time as the first fire truck, and within less than a minute they were all seen en route to the hospital. So it was a quick load and transport to the hospital.
Is the home itself a total loss?
I have not been in there yet myself, but looking at it, there's heavy fire damage on
Heavy
the
fire
interior
damage.
structure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say this house is not going to be livable for some time.
All firefighters okay? No injuries sustained?
No injuries reported this far.
Okay, so pretty textbook. Showed up, got the fire out.
Yeah. And,
Residents transported.
I'm getting reports that there was a lot of contents inside this structure that made it a little more difficult to search.
Okay.
And there was more fuel to the fire.
Possibly a hoarder house?
I haven't heard that word yet, but I do know that they said it was stacked full.
Okay.
So,
All right, well, that sounds about it. I
thank you very
appreciate it.
much. I'm going to go take a look myself.
Thank you, sir. All right, so I'm not sure if those watching heard, but we can confirm that 2 residents of this house were transported to the hospital. It's unknown how severe their injuries were. Heavy fire damage on the interior. Fire investigators just arriving on the scene to determine the cause of the fire. At this moment, it is unknown. But this house is going to be uninhabitable due to extensive fire damage on the inside. I think that about wraps it up for me, folks. I'm going to head off of this scene. Thank you for sticking around with me. This is Dave Mendoza for News 4 Fox SA. Again, you can catch me in the mornings 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. on Chopper and Roadcam. Thanks for being with me this morning. Have a good day and stay warm.